guys, I'm going to do something here that I never do. And talk about a subject that I hate talking about. You'll probably never see this on the channel at all because this channel is about trucking. But the presidential race may have just changed a lot. So I'm going to talk about politics a bit. Not going to go too in-depth, but we're going to talk about how Trump's announcement yesterday may change trucking for a long time. Alright guys, again, I hate politics. I don't talk politics much. I don't follow them too much. I try to follow what, at least know what's going on in the world or be informed. But I can't stand sitting around watching the news forever. But I won't promote, I never want to promote anything on this channel as far as politics go because it's not my channel. However, this is a trucking channel and the trucking industry may be changing a bit. So I'm going to go full disclosure here. I did not originally want Trump to run again. I think that a president that can only run for 4 years is kind of a waste. So I originally said basically he's going to have to pick a vice president, that we are looking at a vice president, or we're looking at the next 12 years because he has to pick a good enough vice president. Otherwise him running, and if he wins for 4 years, is a waste. It really is a waste. But if you pick the right vice president, well, it could be a good thing. And he did. Now, I'm not going to tell you who I support, but I'm a, middle-aged white male blue-collar truck driver from farm country, Pennsylvania. Pretty sure you can figure out which way I usually go. But with his announcement yesterday, so my dad called me up last night and he said, Trump picked J.D. Vance from Ohio, Senator from Ohio, as his vice president pick. And I said, who? He said, you don't know who that is? No, Dad. I hate the news. I hate watching the news. I'll catch up as I need to. But so he read a little bit of his past. He's an Iraq war veteran. Iraq war veteran. Went to Ohio State. Went to Yale Law School. Things like that. All right, that's cool. One of the cool things is that he's pretty young. He's 39 years old. So I've been feeling that we needed, a younger generation to be looking at stuff. Getting into leadership here, because I think that the older generation has become too far left and right. I hate left and right. I cannot stand the fact that everybody, if they're registered Democrat, thinks that they have to do everything one way, and if they're registered Republican, has to do something the other way. And I think it's because, I don't know, brainwashing, all kinds of stuff over the years. But our politicians need to, the next generation of politicians have to come up. And it seems like that hasn't happened for quite a while. So, why do I like J.D. Vance so much? A guy I didn't even know who he was yesterday. Well, just a few things. I started getting notices. I get emails every day from a few sources. Freightwaves, CDL Life, and I get updates every day. And they were talking about just how much of a supporter J.D. Vance is of the trucking industry, which I didn't know this yesterday. Now I know it. Now I'm a big fan. So J.D. Vance is a co-sponsor of a bill that wants to spend a lot of money on improving truck parking, existing truck parking, and adding more safe truck parking across the United States. I forget what the number is, and I've said right from the beginning, don't ask the government for help. Let the private sector figure it out. But, if he does want to propose this bill, and it's great. Parking is a huge problem, and I hope they focus on the places that parking is a bigger problem. For instance, when I was in Utah, parking was not a problem. When I was in Montana, parking was not a problem. But I do know around some of the bigger cities and stuff, parking is a huge problem. Next, he is also co-sponsor of a bill that will make it illegal for the FMCSA to put speed limiters in trucks. Boom. Can't vote fast enough. Thank you. Now, for people who think that speed limiters are a good thing, most of my audience is truck drivers, so you know why it's not a good thing. Well, I'm not going to go into it too much. But, so, are we looking at the next 12 years? You know, vice president for 4, and run for president in 4 years, and 8 years, he'll only be 44 years old, or he'll be 43 years old. I guess he would actually be 44 years old by the time he would run. I don't know, I'd have to do the math. But, yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Mother Trucker just reported on this too, and he actually read the exact bill and everything, the amounts of money, everything that's proposed into it. I just kind of wanted to talk loosely, but if you want to dig into it, you look it up, or you can go over to Mother Trucker's channel. He just reported it, I think, 19 hours ago. But man, I just at this point I'm ecstatic. One thing I've said for a long time is trucking needs help, and the FMCSA needs to be calmed down. They need to tone it down. So anyway, guys, yeah, tell me what you think. Again, you'll probably never hear me talk about politics again. Comment. I read all the comments. I don't know how many I'm going to respond to, because I'm sure whenever you get into politics, you get some weird stuff going on. But yeah, guys, know what you think. If not, you can email me, vanceresources@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook and Instagram under the Trucking Resources name. Guys, I hope you like this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.